What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Getting Past It, the podcast. We are back for another episode. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with your boy today. We are going to be in and out. The new format is to only be in front of you for 7 to 10 minutes, in and out. I know you got busy things to do, busy lives, and other things you want to spend your time on. So we're going to get right to the point, give you the information, and get out the way. But again, I'm your host, it's your boy, JR, and welcome back to Getting Past It, the podcast. So let's get into it. Today, this conversation, we're gonna zigzag a little bit. We'll get back to building on the prior topics, but I want to talk about the importance of family. This past week, I had the distinct pleasure and joy of attending my family reunion. We decided this year to have it in Williamsburg, Virginia. And it was a great time. It's always a great time. And just being around family, close friends, for me, it helps recharge my battery, re-energize me. And because my family has a deep-rooted relationship, we're very big on connections and staying around each other, and staying connected to one another. And because of that, we can be open and honest with each other. And what I mean by that is when you have a strong family connection, a strong friend connection, those individuals should be able to pour into you on the positive side of things, but also tell you when you're not doing the right thing. They're not yes people. They're people that are there for to help you grow and improve, to help you course correct, to love on you, to be sounding boards, and to be community, just to help us get through this thing we call life. And so it was good being back around my family and just enjoying the time. My son, watching him with his cousins, run around and play, making sure they stay connected, they build relationships, so that as these generations pass, we don't lose that. What's even more special about it is that in those moments when we get together, we take the time to let to recognize each of the different generations, whether it be, from my grandfather to my mother, to my aunts, uncles, older cousins, younger cousins, and we celebrate all the accomplishments that have come in between, from graduations from high school, college, elementary school, business entrepreneurs starting on those journeys, and different things, and we can help each other avoid pitfalls and missteps. We can share information. We can just do all those things that are super important for us staying connected and growing together. As I was hanging out with my family this past week, it reminded me of my youth. It felt like a lot of the adults on my street had the ability, or right, because my mother had given them permission, if they caught me outside doing something that I wasn't supposed to do, or acting out in a way that wasn't respectful, they had the right to check me and to clean me up and to get me together. And so I was always mindful of what I was doing, because at any given moment, one of them could come outside and be like, "Hey, now you know your mother. Let me get on the phone. I'm calling your mother." And I say that because it feels like we've lost some of that. What happened to that community feeling, that community love where we all looked out for each other? It wasn't a negative when the neighbor from down the street corrected your kid for being outside doing something that they know you wouldn't approve of. I just believe that community is super important, and that by having those checkpoints and having as many sets of eyes as possible to help guide and lead your child in the right direction, that's super important, because you can't be everywhere all the time. Family and friends are very, very important in that space. Neighbors are important in that space. We got to get back to knowing each other. And part of, what we do is connection. And we have to get back to building those strong bonds that help us grow. So, with that, I want us to get back to family, back to friendship, back to community, back to loving each other, back to being open and honest so that we can all grow. This is Getting Past It, the podcast. We're almost at that 10-minute mark. Like I told you, trying to be in and out. I don't want to be in front of you for too long because I know you have busy lives and things to do. I appreciate you taking some time. This is Getting Past It, the podcast, where we work on getting past those things that hold us back. Procrastination, anxiety, self-doubt. We're going to get past those things. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to move forward, and we're going to evolve. Thanks again for your time. This is Getting Past It, the podcast. I'm JR. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Catch you next time.